Something I like about being by the water is that you can find rocks like this that have been washed to where they're kind of thin and they already have an edge. You can take another rock now that right there is actually kind of sharp, and I can use that to scrape and to carve. This has definitely got a sharp tip on it. So if I don't have a knife, I can still make a cutting tool just by finding a rock, getting a striker of some kind, hitting it against something else. And I mean, this ain't the perfect way to, you know, flint knap or whatever. A lot of people call it flint knapping, whether it's using flint or not. But I'm getting cutting tools this way. There's one right here. It's like a sharp point right there. I can use that to get inside some fur and scrape, or get inside some thin bark and scrape. Probably even use it to scrape some wood. Okay, now I got more. That one's got a lot of decently sharp edges to it that I can use to cut with. So even if you don't have a knife, if you know what to do, you can make cutting tools, stuff with a point on it that you can use to pierce, slice, and scrape with. Excuse me, not just a point, but also an edge. So I can use these here to do stuff with wood. I could probably even turn that into an arrowhead if I was careful with it. Having a good striker helps a lot too. There's different techniques with different kinds of rocks to help you turn things into a certain shape. But you can see that that would be useful for a number of things. This I can turn into a tomahawk head if I really wanted to. Get some use out of that. But yeah, it's crazy, you know, if you come up this way, there's generally always lots of stuff you can use to get by. This is kind of a survivalist paradise up here in the Upper Peninsula. We got some birch bark in that we can use to start a fire. Also, because we're near water, you're gonna find trash, and sometimes you'll find in the trash like ropes, nets, things like that. You know, coarse driftwood. You can use this driftwood to make a primitive shelter. It's always fun. You know, you can find something to signal with. See, there's part of an orange something over there. Tie that on a rope and spin it in a circle. If somebody in some kind of an aircraft is flying low and looking for you, and they'll see an orange circle. Of course, we got more yarrow up here. So, yeah. The Upper Peninsula is a pretty cool place to come practice survival, or even to just escape to if you need to. There's actually a book where a guy talks about how good the Upper Peninsula would be to go to if there was like a big economic collapse or the country collapsed or something. So that's something to think about. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Semper Fi, and God bless.